Hi, my name is Megan Adams, and I did my Founding Fathers report on Samuel Adams. He was born in Quincy, Massachusetts on September 22nd, 1722, and he lived most of his adult life in Boston, Massachusetts as well. His family history is he is the son of Samuel Adams and Mary Fifield Adams. He had 11 siblings, but only two of them survived, Mary and Joseph. He had two wives, Elizabeth Checkley and Elizabeth Wells. He had 6 children with Elizabeth Checkley, but only 2 survived to adulthood, and those were Samuel and Hannah. His education is he went to Boston Latin School, and from there he went to Harvard and received a master's degree in arts. Some of his occupations were he worked in his father's brewery. He did tax collecting, and he was also a writer and wrote many columns and articles in newspapers and such. How did he become into politics? Well, he was the second cousin of John Adams, the second president of the United States. He instigated the Stamp Act riots in Boston. He served on the House of the Massachusetts General Court as its clerk. He was a leader of the Massachusetts Radicals. He was a delegate to the Continental Congress, a signer of the Declaration of Independence, and a lieutenant governor, and then eventually became the governor of Massachusetts. What makes him a founding father? Well, he is sometimes referred to as the father of the American Revolution because of his early stand against the tyranny of Great Britain. He helped organize resistance against the Stamp Act and the Tea Act. He played a vital role in organizing the Boston Tea Party, and like I said before, he was the signer of the Declaration of Independence. Was he a signer, framer, or contributor? He was a signer. He actually signed the Declaration of Independence himself. His relationships to the other founders are he worked alongside with John Hancock with the Sons of Liberty, and again he was second cousin to John Adams, who was the second president of the United States. Some of his major writings was he began a newspaper called the Public Advertiser. He wrote The Revolution and the Rights of the Colonists. He drafted the response to the Intolerable Acts in September of 1774. He assisted in the drafting of the Articles of the Confederation, and he also assisted in writing the Massachusetts Legislature and the resolutions of town of Boston. His political positions were he was an anti-federalist, basically opposing the Constitution of 1787, fearing it would lack any kind of protection for individual rights. Later on, he became a Democrat-Republican following Thomas Jefferson during his years serving as the Massachusetts governor. Some of the ideas that he supported were the Boston Tea Party, life, liberty, and property, and colonial rights. Some of the opposed ideas were the Stamp Act, the Townshend Acts, Alien and Sedation Act, the Sugar Act, and the British Parliament and King George III. And that is all. Thank you.